Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now it's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
Here we go. Set.
These two teams all tied after 1.
On the set.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
If you were going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was the first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Berrios. A Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Denver has the 1st down to play, going for 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Now Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's the ball, has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. On the move past the 40. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one